Hey, what's going on? I am Jay Dudley, and back here in Oklahoma, had to do a Grindstone Ministries trip to Florida, pick up some heavy equipment. We are a construction ministry, so we need some construction equipment, so that was a blessing. And along the journey, I hopped on the road with my trusty iPhone, which was not so trusty on this trip. Uh, some things have been going on with this iPhone. A couple of weeks ago, the battery in it just started expanding. Didn't blow up, which is a good thing. And then the reason why I recognized it, because the case, this Juggernaut impact case, is a military grade case, really tough. Um, I like it. I think I'm gonna, for as long as I have iPhones, I'm gonna have one of these cases. But I didn't notice, or I couldn't tell that not only did the was the battery expanding, but the was it the screen popped out, and like it was about this much away because the battery pushed it out. So I found a local store that was able to replace the battery, replace the screen. Everything was working fine. Since I live in a really rural, well, this isn't even rural. This is like rural is closer to town. This is the backwoods where you have to memorize the potholes here in the area, or else you're going to destroy your vehicle. But uh, got the phone repaired. Everything's working fine. No issues. I update to iOS 15, and it made me well, getting on the road to Florida, everything was working fine, but I started to recognize that the GPS would either recalculate all the time or say that I'm 200 yards over that way off the side of the road when I wasn't. Then it'll start saying, well, since you're over there, you need to go this way, you need to go this way to get back to the interstate that you're on. And that was an annoying 2 days of travel, because drove down there, picked up the equipment, came pretty much right back. Well, stopped at a hotel because my wife, she said, no, you're gonna stop and rest, and you're not gonna just drive the whole way there and back, because I know that that's what you'll do. You need to be safe. I was like, yeah, I know, but it's only to Florida. This is easy, and I'm in a pickup truck with a trailer. It's not like I'm in a semi. That was another great feeling. Being able to run the highway without have to worrying about a clock. Well, I don't know if any of you that are watching this know anything about commercial driving, but we have a 70-hour rule where you can only drive 70 hours in a week, which that wouldn't have applied to me, but you can only drive 11, well, within a 14-hour workday, you can only drive 11 hours. You have to take a break, a half-hour break within 8 hours. There's just a whole bunch of nonsense that gets very annoying, and it dictates your life when you're running on the clock legally. But didn't have to worry about that. What I did have to worry about is my exits, or if I was in a place where there are turns all in every which way. That's why I didn't go back up and through Atlanta, because it's way too many turns and exits and merges and stuff up there. I ended up going through Alabama, which was a lot easier, even though there were some spots that were a little bit confusing. But I had to uh, memorize the original directions and know what I'm looking for. It took me back to when I was younger, Uh, that always cracks me up. Like, oh yeah, when I was younger, back in my day, we had to print out our directions from Mapquest. Some of you will get that. Not everyone that didn't have a GPS their entire life that was watching this. Just like, oh, back in my day, you had to hear all of these fax machine noises to get on the internet. It's like, oh wow. Hey, I don't have those stories of walking 20 miles in the snow and uphill and 20 miles in the snow uphill back home to school. But yeah, I had to revert back to those days when I printed out Mapquest, or what was, I'm trying to think. There was another service that I used when I was younger to map out stuff when I was driving state to state, and just have a pile of papers and just flip through them like, oh, we passed that, so we need to go here to be able to get there. That is my goat screaming because she's in heat and she wants to get to the other male goats that are over there so they can do the baby making. But we said no, not yet. So she's a little bit bummed out about that. Back to the story. Yeah, driving state to state or anyway where you needed to go, you had to print out everything. And with this iPhone update, I confirmed today that it was an iPhone update when I spoke to the person that repaired my screen and the battery and everything. He's like, no, I've been getting calls all day saying that, oh, yes, my phone is acting crazy after I updated the operating system. I was like, good. Well, that gave me a peace of mind that I didn't have a broken phone. I wasn't ready to purchase a new phone. So, and I'm also grateful that Yah gave me the wherewithal to stay calm, especially when I'm just flying down a highway and not knowing where I'm going, but staying at peace, remembering my many of, I think I did almost 1,000,000 miles driving commercially, or a few 100,000 miles short of 1,000,000 miles. I just learned to stay calm. I prayed, saying, just guide my way. I'm happy there. Coming through Alabama. I think I was in Troy, Alabama, when I stopped to get some fuel and just stood there for a moment, grateful, saying thank you, Yah, that not one of those 30 deer that I saw just on the side of the road, each and every one, they'll just pop their head up and look over at me. I'm just grateful. None of them hopped out and tried to make some venison, because I was not slowing down or swerving. No. Learned that a long time ago. You just keep going. No matter what it is, you don't swerve. So it was a blessing, and I really didn't feel an issue or anything negative about my GPS on my phone not working or saying that I'm somewhere else. I was just happy and at peace. At the least, just keep driving till you find a interstate that's going east or west, and I was on my way back coming west, so that was easy enough. And if I felt like I was going too far over, I could then just go north. It wasn't too bad. The internet was working on the phone. I was able to zoom in and speculate where I was, and trust in my ability that Yah gave me to be able to navigate the roads, which got me here safe, got me back home to my family. and now we're about to head out, go get a couple of things since I was away that my wife and son needs, and that's about it. I hope you all are having a blessed day. Shalom.